Michelle from girlsofplenty.com. Once again, coming to you with another, my second YouTube video. All right, today's conversation is going to be all about accessories. There's been a lot of conversation on social media about personal style. I swear I never got these questions in the past, but in the last couple of years, there have been a lot of people asking me to define my style or what helped me to develop my personal style. I'm a fat girl. We don't have all of the clothing options. So the only thing that I can think about is the way that I put my clothes together. But more importantly, I think my accessories help me to develop my personal style. When I talk about accessories, I have a lot of jewelry and a lot of statement bracelets, necklace, and earrings that I wear. But today, I want to talk about an accessory that I have really gotten into in the last few years, and that's hats. Y'all, I have never been as hot as I am now that I am perimenopausal. So I had to take a fan break, but I have not been into hats for a very long time, but in the last maybe decade, I've truly been drawn to hats, and I've amassed a little bit of a collection. Hat number one. I literally got this hat 2 weeks ago. This hat is by Ashaka Givens. She is a black hat designer who lives in New York. Look at this hat. I thought this was a perfect shade of green. I love olive green. I love any kind of green that resembles like fatigue or camo. So when I saw this hat, I knew I had to get this hat. She's like a rounded dome. But the thing that I love most about her, I love these gold cowrie shells. I love a cowrie shell. Anything that looks African. I'm black, but since I've been a teenager, anything that reminds me of Africa, anything that reminds me or connects me to my heritage, I'm all in. So the next hat that I want to show you kind of resembles this same shape. I got this hat in 2024. I got this hat from The Real Real. When I purchased this hat, it was on sale for about 50% off. And if you are a shopper at The Real Real, you know that anything that is more than 40% off is final sale. So I was unsure of the measurements. I was unsure of how this would look on me. The fact that it had this leopard print, I knew that I had to get this hat. These are the kind of things that you want to wear. If I just had on a plain outfit and I threw this hat on, this instantly makes the outfit more unique and a bit more interesting. And because I do have a bald head by choice, I like to adorn myself with something on top of my head because sometimes it just adds a little bit more visual interest to an outfit. So, and yes, I could wear it like this. I've never, wait a minute. I'm not mad at that. I've never worn this hat that way, but I'm actually not mad at that. But let me tell you something. When I wear this thing cocked to the side, who, what? I wanted to keep the next hat in the animal print family. This hat is also by Milliner, Ashaka Givens. Y'all, this hat is everything. I love the exaggerated shape of this hat. I love that it has this half brim. I think that this is such a conversation piece. And when I tell you, it amps anything that you pair this with. I can literally have this on with the t-shirt and jeans. This is always going to be the star of the show. I love the way that I can make it sit forward. Y'all know I love to cock something to the side. That's another look. Love a good animal print. Anything. This turban has animal print. It's metallic. Some of my favorite things. This hat is from Gucci. It was created, of course, during Alessandro Michele's era at Gucci, the best era that ever existed. Let me tell you something about a turban. Me and a turban, honey. I love a turban because I've always wanted to be on solid gold. I've always wanted to wear a big turban. I wanted to wear a lurex dress, strapless dress. I wanted to wear huge, bold hoop earrings. I feel like this is something that I would wear to Studio 54. I got another turban too. Hold on. This turban, you may have seen it in my last video. This is also from Gucci. It is so sumptuous, so luxurious. This turban truly is a showstopper. But I think even more importantly, this turban actually is unique. When you make a decision not to wear a fedora or a baseball hat and to wear a turban this gorgeous on just a regular day, you have no other option but to be a standout. And it's not something that you see every day. You know, when people ask that question of if you had to run out of the door because in case of a fire, what would you say? This is one of those items. Y'all, when I wear this I have a leopard coat with a plush fur leopard collar. When I wear it with this hat, mm. Look at her. This hat is a true vintage hat. The brand is Adolfo. Do you all remember that brand? Guess where I got this hat from? Buffalo Exchange in Philly. I remember I used to always go to the one in Philly. I was always bound to find something that was amazing in that one. But I love when the hat has this little elastic band because, again, because I don't have any hair, it doesn't, like most hats, don't have anything to grip onto. But this hat is simply amazing. All right, y'all. This is the next hat. Kind of keeping with that pillbox shape. This hat is not vintage, but I've had this hat for a very long time. I also have a black one like this. She's stiff, but she gets the job done. Look at how just putting this on adds that little bit of oomph. Sometimes when I don't feel like doing a lot, I throw on a hat and I go. But ain't she cute? She's cute. My Pentecostal grandmother will be so proud of me in this hat. Yes, I'm giving Kojic First Lady. Yes, I'm giving Church Mother in this hat. I got this from Black designer Rodney Patterson, creator of Essential Hats in New York. I actually got this hat for my anniversary in 2023. When I wear this, it's always something serious. Let me tell you something. I don't think you can throw this hat on with anything because this hat is such a showstopper. When you go out with this, you got to step big. You got to be a big stepper. Again, when wearing something like this, you have to be prepared for the compliments and the conversation that something like this elicits. So I've only worn her maybe 3 times. One of the things that I want to do this year is to wear her more because she deserves, right? She deserves to be seen a little bit more. So that's my goal for this year, to take her outside a bit more. Me and a piece of mud cloth will always be best friends. Always. I love any type of a little kufi, anything that. Stop. Why would this look this good? Why would I put. Most people think that like people who wear this type of hat, like they're a certain type of person, like a hotep, Pan Africanist. I love wearing African fabrics. I love wearing mud cloth, but I always like to be very intentional with making sure that I add these kind of pieces that kind of harken back to who I am as a Black woman, as an African American. These are the kind of things that let people know who you are. They speak for you before you speak for yourself. And this is why a hat like this, a mud cloth fabric, will forever be in my wardrobe. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care about any trends. You always need a newsboy hat. You need this in your hat arsenal. This is a Gucci hat. The thing that I love about this hat is because that logo, even though I know a lot of you all don't like logos because you all love quiet luxury. Anyway, this is a classic logo that will never go out of style. And it's in Gucci's like classic canvas material. So this hat is very durable. It looks good on people with very short hair. It looks good on people who have very long hair, a bob. It is just a versatile hat to have in your collection. All right, on to the next. Get into her. Get into this hat. It accentuates my bald head perfectly. I got this from an Etsy seller maybe about 10 years ago, and there has never been a season that I have not worn this hat. I remember a few years ago, somebody tried to joan on me and they tried to say that I look like I worked at McDowell's. Y'all remember McDowell's from Coming to America? Baby, you cannot make me hate this hat. This hat is so unique. I've never seen anyone with this hat. I rarely see people wear sailor caps or sailor hats because guess what? It's not trendy. That is another way that you can actually create your own unique style and start to think about your personal style. Don't worry about what everyone is wearing. When everyone was wearing a fedora, it was not for me. I never wore a fedora. I think this is something that is uniquely me and something that I add to show a bit more of my personal style. On to the next one. You all didn't believe me. My dream is to be a solid gold dancer. I want to be Marilyn McCoo. My girls who are my age, you all understand the reference. I went to Woodbury Commons and I went to the Gucci outlet. This was a few years ago. And this was there for almost nothing. I could not believe that all of the people that were in and out of the Gucci store, the Gucci outlet, did not think that this was a hat that needed to be bought. But that's why I'm here. Because when I saw this, I knew instantly that I had to have it. My goal is to wear her more this year because she needs to be outside. Imagine this again with some big earrings. I'm thinking about long lower lashes and very wispy long top lashes. A lot of blush on the cheek. This could also give 1920s flapper, right? But in my mind, I'm just thinking about Studio 54. What would Diana Ross wear? Too cute. Is this a hat? Technically, no. Let me tell you how I feel when I wear this. I feel like a femme fatale. I'm going to my husband's funeral, and I may have been the person who offed him. There's a velvet bow here, and you see the veil. To be honest, I have not worn her as much as I should have. I buy these pieces because I can envision and imagine a lot of things that I can do with it. And then for some reason, maybe because I'm not an influencer or because I don't live that life, the opportunity to wear these items don't always show themselves as easily as I probably expected them to. I will not get rid of her because I promise you, I know that there's going to be 1 year that I'm going to have to wear this, probably like weekly. And then I'm going to have to go and look for it again. So that's why I keep her. Yes, that may not be logical to you, but it is to me. I promise you, as soon as I sell this or get rid of her, I'm going to need it. She's too good. She's too good. Do you all see this heart-shaped hat? This hat is from designer Ashaka Gibbons. I love this because it's just a little fascinator. Can you imagine this if I wear a beautiful boho black dress? Like I want to wear this with all black, but I can also imagine this with like a turtleneck. I can imagine this with a white shirt with the collar popped. You all know I love the pop collar. But I can also imagine this with a nice white quality tee, a nice rigid pair of denim pants with like a nice white cuff and like a nice black booty. This hat is going to do all the work. When we talk about personal style, this is the kind of thing that helps you to kind of convey your personal style to people. People are going to make a judgment about you based on the things that you wear, and you want your clothes, you want your accessories to speak for you. Tell people all that they need to know about you and who you are in a way that you perceive yourself, and in turn, the way that you perceive the world. Thank you all for walking through this hat tour with me. These are some of the ones that I consider my favorite. Not necessarily the ones that I wear the most, but the ones that I love, love, love. I think that these accessories or these hats show that I like to have fun. I don't take myself too seriously. I'm innovative, confident. I'm not a trend chaser because none of these hats are trendy. Like none of these hats are in style. I want my style to speak for me before I even open my mouth. Thank you all for joining me today. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. Bye, y'all.